The 2026 WTA season is already off to an explosive start. From the sun-baked courts of the Australian Open to the intense clashes in Brisbane and the high-stakes drama in Doha and Dubai this year is shaping up to be one of the most fiercely contested in the history of women's tennis. These early tournaments have done much more than just award trophies. They have spotlighted the athletes who are truly ready to shake up the WTA's hierarchy. So, let's analyze the 5 players who are proving to be the most dominant and promising forces of the 2026 season. First on our list is Elena Rybakina. Rybakina's performance has been nothing less than phenomenal. This season she has competed in 14 matches, securing 12 wins with only 2 losses for a staggering 86% success rate. Kicking off a year with that kind of consistency sends a very clear message she has serious ambitions for the biggest titles. Her most definitive performance was at the 2026 Australian Open, where she powerfully seized the championship. Her journey to lifting that trophy involved taking down elite players like Aryna Sabalenka and Elise Mertens. Defeating multiple top-ranked champions in a single Grand Slam isn't just a sign of good form, it's a sign of total command. This builds on her win at the 2025 WTA Finals, which had already given her ranking a major boost. Currently, holding the world number 3 spot, Rybakina blends sheer force with an incredibly calm demeanor. As for her playing style, her ability to strike the ball is one of the cleanest on the entire tour. Her serve is an undeniable weapon. It comes in flat with pinpoint precision and is exceptionally hard for opponents to read. From the back of the court, she runs the show with deep, penetrating ground strokes. What truly sets her apart is her knack for staying completely composed under extreme pressure. She doesn't get rattled, she simply executes. If she can sustain this level of play, she is a legitimate contender for the year-end #1 ranking. And before we get to our next standout player, be sure you click that subscribe button and switch on your notifications because the 2026 season is just getting warmed up and you don't want to miss any of these updates. Moving on, we have Alexandra Ayala. At 29 years of age, Ayala is displaying a seasoned maturity and resolve that is delivering results in crucial moments. She's currently ranked at number 32. She has been making a steady climb up the leaderboard by taking down some very big names. During last year's Miami Open, she sent shockwaves through the tennis community by beating Madison Keys, Jelena Ostapenko, and Paula Badosa, topped off by a stunning win over Swiatek. Those kinds of wins prove that she has what it takes to challenge and defeat the very best in the sport. Just this week at the Dubai Tennis Championship, she battled her way to the quarterfinals, eliminating tough competition like Jasmine Paolini. This kind of consistency is a sign of major development. Her game is centered around tactical brilliance. She isn't just about hitting hard, she's a master at constructing points. Ayala relies on heavy topspin, smart positioning on the court, and fantastic anticipation. She handles pace beautifully and can redirect the ball with incredible precision. From a mental standpoint, she's become noticeably tougher, especially in drawn-out rallies. If she keeps this trajectory cracking, the top 20 is a very achievable goal. Now it's time to discuss youth and total fearlessness with Victoria Mboko. At only 19 years old, Mboko is already making a huge splash on the tour. She might not have secured a title yet in 2026, but her presence has been felt. At the Dubai Duty Free Championships, she defeated a string of major players including Rybakina, Mira, Andreeva, and Ostapenko. For a player her age to beat opponents of that stature speaks volumes about her potential. Mboko's style of play is pure, unafraid aggression. She relentlessly attacks second serves, steps into the court, and takes calculated risks that many veterans would shy away from. Her forehand is a rocket, and she moves to the net with supreme confidence. But what's most impressive is her self-belief. She does not play like a teenager. She competes as if she knows she's exactly where she should be. With a bit more seasoning, the championships will surely come. And if her physical and tactical game continues to evolve, she has all the makings of a future Grand Slam champion. Let's move on to the woman who currently sits atop the rankings, Aryna Sabalenka. Sabalenka has occupied the world #1 spot since 2024 and repeatedly shows why she sets the bar for the rest of the tour. Her dominant runs at the Australian Open and in Brisbane this season have only strengthened her grip on the top spot. She notched powerful victories against Amanda Anisimova, Mboko, Muchova, and Keys. That is a truly challenging lineup of athletes. Sabalenka's game is founded on unadulterated power. Her serve ranks among the most formidable in the women's game. Her entire strategy is based on first-strike tennis, a massive serve and explosive return, and taking immediate charge of the rally. When she finds her rhythm, opponents are simply overwhelmed. The most significant improvement in her game over recent seasons, however, has been her mental strength. Earlier in her career, inconsistency could be a problem. Now she manages pressure situations much more effectively and closes out matches with conviction. As long as she can maintain her physical conditioning and mental focus, she will continue to be the player that everyone is trying to catch. And if you're finding this analysis insightful, please remember to subscribe and like the video. It's a huge help for the channel's growth and ensures you stay updated with our in-depth tennis coverage all season. And to round things out, let's talk about the finesse and craft of Karolina Muchova. The 29-year-old Czech player, who is ranked number 13, has already secured a championship in 2026, taking the Doha title in Qatar. Echoing Rybakina's record, she's competed in 14 matches, emerging victorious in 12 with only a couple of losses, putting her at an 86% win rate. On her way to the title in Doha, she overcame tough competition from players like Mboko Maria Sakkari and Anna Kolinskaya. She also posted an impressive win over Rybakina earlier in the season in Brisbane. Muchova's game is defined by its unpredictability and cleverness. Her blend of slices, drop shots, and net play is executed perfectly. Rather than relying on pure power, her strategy is to break her opponent's flow. She keeps them guessing, forcing them to constantly reposition and adapt. Her command of the entire court makes her a real threat on hard surfaces, and her greatest weapon is her skill at changing tactics during a match. If she can remain healthy, a climb back into the top 10 is definitely on the cards for her. So, what conclusion can we draw from all this? The 2026 season isn't about a single player dominating the sport. It's about a larger change, a reordering of the hierarchy. You have the top-tier players like Sabalenka and Rybakina fighting to maintain their positions, while emerging talents like Mboko and Ayala are making a serious push for the top. And then you have crafty veterans like Muchova who serve as a reminder that smarts and adaptability are still powerful tools for winning. From the courts in Melbourne and Brisbane to those in Doha and Dubai, this season has given us a preview of what the next chapter of women's tennis looks like. And the most exciting part is, we are just at the very beginning.